Hello, hello, and welcome back to some more Evergrowth. Last time we began the map, we pushed some crates, we got some collectibles, I have 6 of them. And we are, according to this, exactly halfway through the green zone. We have this box pushing puzzle right here, which I have given a little bit more thought, and I think I have an idea. This goes that way, this goes this way. And I've already ruined it. Hold on. How do I get you there without getting you completely stuck? Hmm. How do I get you there without you getting completely stuck? Right, well, clearly I don't know what I'm doing. Because I want... I want to do this, but still leave this cube in a place where I can push it over the top of this cube. Is there a way to do that? I think that's what the hint was on about as well. I can do this. That'll work. And this goes across that way like that. Then this just slides over the top of this block rather than going down to the right. That sits on top of there, and there we go. Hurrah! Progression. What did that even do for me? Do I need to solve all of the green puzzles to get that open? Perhaps. Not immediately sure what that did for me. Because we already have all of this open. I can actually walk up onto the bench. It's a half slab. This wasn't opened before, though. At least I don't think so. That cube. I thought this was closed before. Strange. The second law of thermodynamics tells us heat always moves to colder objects, at least in a closed environment. As such, these environments will tend towards thermodynamic equilibrium, a point where nothing can ever change again. Perfect entropy. Of course, the universe can be considered a closed environment. The process of moving towards perfect entropy, towards the end, is what gives us time. So what happens at the end, where nothing changes? Well, this is just my conjecture, but I believe we will see a change. The final change the universe will ever see, or perhaps the first. With no change, we are left with nothing, not even space, just a single point, a single concept. Perfect entropy. With that comes the loss of time. Who's to say if we are at the end of everything, or before the beginning of everything? Until, at one point, just by chance, an explosion, and yet let the universe begin. I'm sure you've heard of some of them before, the laws dictating our universe. There's those for gravity, conversation, relativity, but the one I care about is in the group of thermodynamics, or really, I should say, I care about the law that does not exist, the law of time. For why does the universe care which way time would flow, and yet it flows always in the same direction? Let us get to that in a slightly roundabout way. I think I was supposed to read this first, and then this, and then this, but never mind. If time does not exist, I can read them in any order I please, and it doesn't matter at all. To management. Read now. Blair knows. Come to the conference room now. Signed, A. Bernard. Several doors. What is clicked? My right clicking on the spectator mode button. Sure. I think I've done pretty much all I can back there. Hello, battery. Stick around here. Okay, and you clearly want to be connected to over there, and I also see a collectible through that wall. Kind of beyond that door. Can I squeeze through there? I think I can. I don't know how I would even get there to begin with, though. Well, first of all... Well, that doesn't work. But it does let me do this. Hey there. See any other entrances to that room, but I also can't get it from here. I might be able to squeeze in if I was one block higher, but I don't know how I would achieve that with the limited things I have here. Okay, so I can't push this down there. It's got to go through the center or thereabouts. But in that case, how does it get over to there? Because now I can't push it any further this way. This gets completely stuck. Feels like it needs to go down there, but it can't go down there. Nothing else up here to interact with in any way. Curious. Well, it can go one block too low. What else have we got around here then? You're just completely stuck. No batteries here. I'm going through that way. Let's try this one then. You over. It's gonna let me do that. That doesn't work though, because that gets moved over into that gap. It's fine. Let's fill that gap with something else. Or not fine. So now I kind of need that cube back again. And I don't have it. It is stuck now. I now need it here. Let's reset that then. Definitely that first. I don't think I really have a choice apart from to do it here. I could move you around that way. That really just gets you stuck on that wall instead of the other wall, which, puts me in kind of the same predicament. It's clearly no good. I could actually just disable you and then move you down there, and then that puts me back where I was. That doesn't work either. How do I do this without that cube getting stuck? I don't think there's any possible way I can get it to stack up anywhere apart from right here. So I need a solid block to stand on to push, and I need a solid block for it to move on top of. Doesn't do a whole lot at all. Has to be that, right? It has to be. And how do I resolve this without getting this cube stuck in that corner? Okay. Like this. I can get you unstuck the same way I got you unstuck the first time. Which is by putting you there, and then jumping up and round. There we go. That did something, probably. Getting through there. Where do you two even want to end up? Right there. That's a pretty small puzzle. Theoretically shouldn't be too bad then. Yes, you can push from the top of a slab. Just checking. Right, so we want the cube down there first. This is the tricky bit. How do I swap these two around? Without getting either of them very, very stuck. Pump you across. Like that. And you're still in a position that's fine to work with. A little bit of a simpler one. It's alive! Nothing under there particularly. Let's turn you down a little. You really do not need to be up that high. To Dr. Stoneham and A. Bernard. Subject Inventory Manager, I understand and share the concerns raised about blank, but the fact remains that we need the position filled. We all know inventory management can be a unique challenge and finding a suitable candidate is hard. That being said, a promotion does not mean they need to be told everything. Assigned to management. Pipes and stuff. This seems pretty progression-y. try and work out what's going on with this one first. So potentially how I get over to that collectible over there. Really aren't too many options. There really aren't too many options here. Go over this way and round. Can't even push you off from here, though. The whole thing really needs to remain stacked anyway. If I unstack it, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to stack it again. Okay, this is a fun place to be. No idea why I wandered up here, apart from I noticed that I could. Doesn't do anything for me, though. I'm missing a cube. Kinda feels like I need a fourth cube. I have no idea where I would get one from. Just not sure why you're stuck there. You don't seem to be relevant to anything. Futurist. If there were more cubes, they would be highlighted in red, surely. To move down whole thing. Why can't I pull these cubes? They're slightly beveled. Not frictionless. Surely I should be able to pull them. But no, the block pushers never work that way. Okay. I'll come back to you. It's just to experience some progression. Not this, I have no idea what I'm doing. Why are these things on chains, and how do I get them off? How do I really get anywhere? Ah. Somehow ended up inside a cube. Let's put your shoe off that way. Down, round. So, I need you to go out of this corner somehow. Without just getting the other cube stuck in the same corner. Do this, then yeah, you shift over and then drop. Let's just reset you. Can I drop you in any nicer place? Not really, because if I go the other direction, then you're just gonna get stuck in the corner straight away, so it has to be that. And I think it kinda has to be that. Well, no it doesn't, but the other thing I could do would end up in pretty much the same place, so it doesn't really matter. No. This is fine. Well, that's not fine. But generically, the situation is fine. Push you across. Push you down. Gonna stay right there. You get unstuck like that. That's fine. Just move you back into position again. This should pretty much do the trick. That also reattached to the chain. That's interesting. Which means that, Maybe let's have you there then? No, that doesn't work. Wait, this is good. Because now you're on the chain, it means I don't need that cube there. You can just go there. And then you go round, down, there. Connect. That opens that. Lovely. Loads of batteries. I can't get through that gap. And a door, so alright. No way through here. Hello there. Okay, so we need kind of a stair-step sequence. So... where'd that chain come from? Oh, it's just there already and I didn't notice it. Well, I suppose we're gonna have to. And how do I unstick you? Well, let's see. We can knock one off the top of you, but we need to do it when we have the two stack. That ain't gonna work then. How about we just try and avoid the chain for now, hmm? That's fine, I can push there. It's gotta end up like that. Ooh, no, hang on. I have no choice but to push you back past the chain. Or I'm gonna need this one cube moved to here. In a second. Cross. Knock that back off of that. If I do that, you're never gonna get unstuck again. Push this across. You need to be here. Or not. I'm gonna need to push you all the way around to there as well, aren't I? Move that around. Be there either. Da, 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 da. You just get out the way. And you. Push you across. Around to there. Now I want you to not get stuck. Push that into position, and finally I can do that. We're now completely done, I think. I don't need you anymore. You connected like that. I am gonna need you to act as my step stool. Put that crate there. Knock that off the chain like that. And we're good to go. Nice. Not too difficult to work out, slightly more difficult to execute. Going up. Where am I? Where's that ledge up there? Don't know, but I'm not going through that way, and I don't think there's anything really back there anyway, apart from lore. Can't quite make it up there. Not sure I could even make it through the cube, because that's a wall. Hey, I'm finally back round to here. Shortcut. Serious shortcut. Promoted already! Really making us all look bad, aren't you? In all serious though, congratulations. We should celebrate this with the infantry team tomorrow at the cafeteria. Coffee's on you. Costa being the boss. Oh, and I hope this is the end of your probing into company business. Despite your new position, I doubt it would be appreciated. Lee. To Evergrowth employee list. Welcome to the team. I know most of you would have heard already, but I still wanted to write an official announcement welcoming to the role of inventory manager. Joining our company only 4 months ago, they have quickly become an invaluable asset to our team, and we cannot think of anyone better qualified. Join us in the cafeteria for some complimentary cake. Signed management. Goodbye, bird. Yeah, no going around that way. Just follow the path. I'm still not sure about them. Management has decided, Adrian. Nothing we can do about it now. I know the type. Keeping them in the dark just makes them want to figure it out more. I'll keep them swamped with work. They won't have time to question anything. We're close. We just need a few more months. I hope you're right. Here's the other side of that wall. Got to check every nook and cranny. Every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Like this. There could have been something there, you never know. Okay. Purples, oranges. Another giant locked green door. And the one from the other side. Hello from the other side. Red door. Open. Conveyor belts. I thought I could grab that ladder. I can't. Upper body strength is not there. This little gap means I can't climb. I know there's one puzzle I missed in green. I didn't think there was two. Oh well. Let's just keep going for now. We have conveyor belts. They do not convey me, only cube. Amazing. Well, that ain't gonna work. Gonna need to do it like this then. Not like that. But that gets you stuck. Cross that way. You do that. And across. I can sense it, just out of reach. It doesn't make it easy. Every time you believe you're onto it, you lose the thought. But there's always something. Something missed. Something out of place. Something you forgot, and yet you didn't. Something you remembered, and yet you didn't. I tried to tell Dr. Stinham, but she dismisses me every time. Keeps telling me to focus on my job. I can't. I'm too close. I'll get through here. I need a cube. Can't get through here. One way. Okay, so I need the battery round there. Loads of puzzles. Seriously, no company trips of any kind? A potluck? Even just a barbecue? Not really. We used to have them. Before the incident. Why are you capitalizing the word incident like that? What happened? The smell. I can still remember the smell. David? You alright? I think I'm gonna be sick. Is this just an elaborate excuse from finance to not have to spend money? David? Oh, you're actually sick. Need a cube around there. Could probably do that. How do I want to do this? Like that? Yes. Gimme. Okay, puzzle solved for real. You go that way, then on the thing. Then off the thing. really sure we're still doing loop around here like that. Mark you there, shift you across. Then what? What if you go that way and then that way? Do you just get stuck on the chain? You do. I thought that might happen. Should be fine. No, it isn't. The doorway isn't wide enough to get the cube through. Look at all those cubes back there. Hi. Whoops. What could I possibly do about this? I think rewind all the way back here. Bump you across that way. Just gonna have to dodge the chain entirely. You go there. Across and across. Dodged. Okay. Well. The only first move I can make is that. What happens in this case? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's put you here. That lets me push you out. Go there, you go anywhere you like. Funny how they still connect up from the bottom. Progression. Alright, I need to have all of this, but I have no idea what do. What do? What do? Things. Okay, again, this looks like just to get the crate out of the way. If I do that, that's a step, so I can't push you back and you will get stuck. Okay. I think I've just gotten both of these utterly stuck. It's so compact, there's so little room to move. Where were you even originally? Pretty much the same spot. See, I want to do this, but then no room. Must be some kind of trapdoor. Just trying to figure out how the map works now. What block is this? No idea. Profiler hidden. How do I do anything to you? Okay. I have a thought. And it's this. And block you there. Don't use the obvious way. Instead do that. And then confusion. Ah! Unexpected, but that works. Conveyor belts can separate stacked cubes. Good to know. How do I get that collectible back there? There's not nearly enough cubes. Okay, that does do what I expect. Well, I already know what to do to solve this, but how do I get the collectible? With a mere 3 cubes. Squeeze myself in there. Eh. Let's just solve it properly first. Well, that didn't do a whole lot. That didn't do anything at all. Okay, what do I do here? How do I separate you without getting a cube stuck? Like that. Sure, send that round. So I need it to be that way round first anyways. Put you there. Send those two around. That'll get everything stacked in the correct order. And bam. I may just give up on these collectibles. I have no idea how you get that one. 1, 2, 3. I could do it with a 4th cube. Thinkety thonk. I just wander off. Invisible wall. Good view, though. I mean, behind the scenes, and I did already hop into spectator mode on a separate copy of the world to take the thumbnail screenshot for the first episode. This map works kind of weirdly. It works how other video games do, and less so how I've seen other Minecraft maps do. Especially in CTMs, for example, you're in adventure mode. Not adventure mode, survival mode. You can go anywhere, you can break things, you can do anything. And therefore, all of the map kinda needs to make sense. This map kind of works how other video games work, in that any bits of terrain the player is not going to be able to see just aren't there. So I noticed immediately, because how could you not, as soon as you spectator mode and start flying outward, most of these trees aren't actually on top of a hill. They're just kind of floating there once you get past a certain point. And there's no further terrain. Like, there's this little one ridge you can see. And then the terrain just abruptly stops, because the player is never going to go out that way, and they're never going to see out there. And, like, that bit of building over there, for example, of course there's nothing in it. Any bits of building that aren't being used for puzzles, of course there's nothing in it. But there's also no, like, round the back, there's no cliff behind, it's just a wall. It's like a C-shaped bit of wall going up with wall and ceiling, but the back is entirely open. It's neat. It's a neat little thing. Most of the maps I play are survival and not adventure, so you can't really do that. To have big cliffs everywhere around your areas or whatever. It can't just end. But this map does. Alright, what are we doing here then? Of course you go through there. That makes total sense, actually. I think we might have to sink at least one of these. Problem is, but where? Yeah, that can do that. But not in reverse. I don't want to do that, because that moves. Right, you move there. So you can move down, so you can move up. Why do I want to swap these two cubes around? They're functionally identical. I don't know why I did that. You go. Oh, you go there. Send you down. I want to sink you there, I think. When I push you across, you can go over and then do that. I'm not even sure why we need third cube. Yeah. No way under there. This map is really quite small. It's just very compact. It's enough to go through here. Did I miss anything? Stuff over this way. But I can't get it from this end. This is another one way only. I need to push that box down. I think this is fine then. And we are at about an hour. Lovely. This is going to do for now then. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, and until next time, I shall see you soon.